But what I want to impress upon everybody is we must step up further. We must step up further because of the challenges. The challenges are going to increase in the coming days. One is the climate change. Second is, as I told you, the change of lifestyle. The society has to focus on this change of lifestyle and advise our younger generation to go back to the old lifestyle and take care of their health, including having some physical exercise in our education system, in our daily life, in our work culture. There is no physical exercise now. This has to be noted and it has to be rectified. We need to bring back our old culture of physical exercise. That is the need of the hour. Prime Minister has taken an initiative to take up with the United Nations and made yoga acceptable to the entire world community. More than 172 countries have joined yoga experiment. That's a good thing. I'm very happy about it. But the entire society must take it up as a movement. I am not talking of religious practices. I am talking of the physical side of it and also the mental side of it. The spiritual aspect and the physical aspect of yoga is very important. It brings unity of mind and body. Yoga is not because of Modi. It is because of your body. You need to take up yoga. This has to be understood by all. The second one is, as I told you, about the need for food habits also. Indian foods. My dear friends, you may be surprised, the Vice President of India is talking about the food habits. Our forefathers, for generations together, because of their life experience, they have prescribed as a particular food according to seasons, according to regions, across the globe and also across the country. We must get back to our old habits of going back to our food habits. The new Western style do not suit India. This has to be understood by all of us. And now this way, because of advertising and branding and all, the weakness that our youngsters have developed for this Western food, pizza, burger, and also going after constant instant food. Instant food means, please note, instant food means constant disease. This has to be understood by one and all. I would like to underline that again. Instant food means constant disease. The food has to be properly cooked. It has to be eaten according to seasons. It should not be frozen for long. And it has to be a proteinous food. We are missing on the protein front. We have surplus food production in this country, but at the same time 11% of the people are suffering with excess food and obesity. 11% of the people are suffering with protein deficiency. This is also a major challenge before all of us. Because of the westernization, our mindset, youngsters' mindset is being tempted to that sort of thing. And we try to go to the junk food. We must leave the junk food. This is also equally important. Along with the treatment, along with the new inventions and interventions, what is required is, as I told you, some physical activity and also going back to our food habits. That is very much required. We have such a nice food in India. Every state has a speciality. You are in Tamil Nadu, your idli, your sambar, your vada, your pongal, your idiyappam, your appam has no competition anywhere in the world. No other country can provide such variety of good staple food. You have all varieties, even in non-vegetarian, you have Chettinadu chicken, which has no parallel anywhere. You have more Kolambu. You have all other varieties, Varth Kolambu. You have all sorts of curries that are available. Then why do you run off this? And we go to, youngsters go to restaurant and then order chicken 65. Your age is 25 and you are trying to eat 65. I am making a lighter point so that it will register in the minds of youngsters. And we are all tempted by the names. Manchuria, Bulgaria, Somalia, why should we go? We have our own food, as I told you. We have wonderful varieties in Tamil Nadu. You have wonderful varieties in Andhra Pradesh. Next door to you, Nellore Chapala Pulsu, Nellore fish curry is worldwide famous now. The chutneys, the other items, the rasam, the sambar and all, they are very good. So, to conclude that point, I would like to stress upon the people, please take care of your physical activity, take care of your food habits. I suggest to the medical fraternity, everywhere doctors must advise the patients and the youngsters. They must also write columns in the newspapers. They must also give interview to television channels about the need to highlight these two aspects. This is very, very important. One has to understand this. Recently, 35 professors from across the globe, from 16 countries, after 3 years research, in London, they published a paper which has come on the net. They have cautioned about the food habits. One has to go through that and then really educate the people. This is my advice to the medical profession. This also has to be a special attention towards rural areas. Rural areas, even today, 54% of the people are living in rural areas. We have to take care of that rural people and reach out to those rural areas, not only in capitals, or Chennai, Coimbatore, Madurai, Tiruchi, all these cities, but we must also go to each and every place, including to Gobichetti-Palyam or Varadaya-Palyam, whatever it is, any Palyam, anywhere. You have to reach out to those areas, then only it will have a real meaning. And thirdly, medical profession, my dear doctors, nurses, and other people who are all going to work here and working across the country in various fields. Medical profession is a mission, not for commission. There should not be any remission, and we should not do any omission. This has to be taken up as a passion and as a mission. Then only you will be doing it. If you do like that, then you will be really doing justice to your job. We have among us today Dr. Santa sitting here, madam at this age. Even today, she is sparing time to take care of the cancer patients in Adayar Cancer Institute. Right from my childhood, I have been hearing her name. The service, that is the service that is required to be given by the doctors to the people, because doctors are treated next to God. People treat doctors next to God. So that being the case, the doctors must spend enough time with the patients, understand their problem, give them proper advice, and also give them proper treatment. Then another point I want to tell, in the presence of Dr. Pratap Reddy and others, the private sector is making medical service accessible. No doubt about it, and I compliment them.
உண்மை செய்திகளை உங்கள் கண்முன் கொண்டு வரும் காவிரி நியூஸின் யூடியூப் சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் செய்யுங்கள். நொடிக்கு நொடி நாட்டு நடப்புகளை தெரிந்து கொள்ள kaverinews.tv, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter போன்ற சமூக வலைதள பக்கங்களோடு எப்போதும் இணைந்திருங்கள்.